Hi, everyone, and welcome to Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and I've got Eric Recker with me today, and we're talking about the Summer's End 5K run. This is exciting. I guess we all say we know summer's coming to an end when we see Eric coming on the show, so this is exciting. Tell us a little bit about this year's event and the 10K.
Yeah, so I'm with the Bristol Morning Rotary Club, and every year we put on a fundraiser to raise funds for local youth charities, and this is our 13th annual Summer's End 5K, 10K, and Back to School Youth Mile. We added a 10K last year, and this year the new thing we're adding is a team competition in the 5K, and so people can gather up a group of friends and run it together. The top 4 folks on your team, so it's got to be at least 4 people, will average that time, and there'll be a team award for them too.
Oh, nice. And this is a really big turnout. Where does it take place?
So this is, we have it Saturday of Labor Day every year. This year that's September 2nd. The 5K, 10K will start at 9. The Back to School Youth Mile, which is the kids running a mile, will start at 9:05. And we start and end at Anderson Park in downtown Bristol, Tennessee. Now, part of the 5K and 10K course also goes into Virginia, so we hit both states.
Which is exciting. And it's kind of always a really pretty time of year to, get out there and run. Not to mention that you can be practicing. This is like the best time of year to be practicing running, right? Building up your endurance.
Before the hibernation of the winter. Yeah.
That's right. So anything else, if we want to sign up, not too late to register?
It's not too late to register. There are a couple ways you can sign up. There's online registration, which is really the best way to go, and you can find links on the werunevents.com website. They're our timing company. You can also find a link at runtricities.org, which is the State of Franklin Track Club website. Both of those places you can also print out a form and mail it in, but online registration is the best way to go.
That's perfect. And how much is it to register?
It's $30 for the 5K, 10K, and I believe it's $20 for the kids mile.
Okay.
And I also want to talk about this year we have the most corporate sponsors we've ever had. We've had 22 different companies step up to sponsor the event, and all the proceeds go to local youth charities like the Boys and Girls Club, Girls Inc., Bristol Youth Leadership, Rivers Way, YMCA, and the community resource centers for both Bristol, Tennessee and Bristol, Virginia City Schools.
That's great. What about day of registration?
You can show up and register that morning. We usually cut it off probably about 8:30 since the race starts at 9, but you're better to register online ahead of time. Make sure you get a t-shirt.
And such a good cause and a great way to help the community and several different organizations too, which is really nice. Well, we thank you for coming on, and I know it'll be a good turnout. All righty, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and I've got Bree Burke with me today from Healing Hands Health Center talking about a health fair that's coming up. So get your calendar out. Tell us all about the health fair and the dates and all the details.
So it'll be August 31st and September 1st, and that's a Thursday and Friday. We're really excited to offer this free health fair for the community again. We do it twice a year right now. So we do one in the spring and one in the fall. Our fall one is already just chalked up to be amazing. So we're really excited about it.
What are some of the kind of screenings and things that we can expect if we show up?
So we are going to do physical exams like we do every year. There will be vaccines of all different kinds, not just COVID. That's the first question everybody asks me, not just COVID, but all different kinds of vaccines. We will have chest x-rays at this one, mental health screenings as well. So
that's great. Anything new that you're adding or bringing in?
So our event fair, so we're actually having a resource fair right along with it, and we have a ton. We have over 20 people setting up, so it's going to be awesome. We're going to have a lot of resources right there that people can tap into just while they're getting checked out.
Well, who is Healing Hands? Like, who's the real audience? Like, who's perfect for this so that they know, like, hey, this is something that I need to be doing?
So on a day-to-day basis, we see the uninsured or underinsured. So our dental clinic will take TennCare Medicaid to see dental patients as well as uninsured patients, and then our medical takes the uninsured. And then our community health worker team just tackles whoever needs the most help and whatever they need, of course. But for the health fair, all of that's out the window. Anybody can come. So if you've just not been to the doctor in a while, you've not been able to make an appointment, babysitting appointments is just something that intimidates you a little bit, you can come to the health fair.
Is it important to make an appointment before the health fair to see somebody?
That is the ideal situation because we
Okay.
get booked up pretty quickly.
Okay.
So you would just call our number and tell them you want to be part of the health fair, and they'll get you in a slot.
And where is the health fair?
It's going to be at Healing Hands Health Center, and we're located at 245 Midway Medical Park. Everybody around here always just says where the old hospital used to be.
So we know we've got this marked down. So 2 awesome days filled with anything you may need health related.
Absolutely.
Which is really great. Anything I'm missing that you'd like to add?
Well, if they want to set an appointment, they just call 423-652-0260 and hit extension 3, and they can make an appointment.
Or if you just don't get around to it, don't be shy. Still show up. I know
We'll fit you in.
We'll fit you in somehow. Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us today. And don't go anywhere. We will be back in just a moment. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and I've got Michelle Sparks with me today from the Friends of Steel Creek Park Nature Center. This is exciting to have you here.
Oh.
We've got a great event coming up that everyone looks forward to, and means time to bring out your camera and enter an awesome photo competition. Tell us a little bit about this.
Well, it's our Wildlife Weekend, and it's our 26th anniversary of Wildlife Weekend.
Wow.
But for that week, we have a amateur photo contest. So for all of the shutterbugs out there, get your cameras out, and all photographs will be submitted digitally this year, as it was the last 2 years. And it's a fun way to get into the park and see the natural beauty and what's going on at the park. It could be any subject matter, but we have online registration, and to go to www.Friends of Steel Creek Park to get your entry, and it's $10 for it's a modest fee to enter, and you could submit up to 10 photographs.
Oh, wow. So you can, for $10, 10 photos. That's fantastic.
Right.
And any subject, is there a theme?
No theme, because there's so much going on at the park. It should be anything that has to do with nature. And that could be bugs, that could be cobwebs, that could be birds and flowers, etc. The composition is very important. We have professional photographers who judge the contest.
Okay.
And we have 2 divisions, the adult division and we have youth. And the youth is 16 and under.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so you have to fill out a form by going to the www.friendsofsteelcreekpark.org, and then the photos should be sent to photos@friendsofsteelcreekpark.org.
Okay.
So by October the 2nd, you should have
photos
all
are
your
due.
photos in. And if you want to be eligible for a prize, the prize for adults is $50, and for youth it's $25. And you have to have that in by, September is the deadline for the photographs, and October the 2nd for the entry fee.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So you want to actually have the photos, all 10, by, I think, September 22nd. Is
Yes.
that right? And then, but your entry fee charge and form and everything is
Should
due
be
by
in,
October
yeah.
2nd.
And all
Great.
that can be found on the Friends of Steel Creek Park website. And it's a wonderful opportunity for amateur photographers, because the winners are printed out, the photographs are printed out, and they're displayed year-round for the whole year. So you could bring your family by and say, here's my photograph. And then all entries are on our ongoing television downstairs, so we could see all of them. So the general interest, the creativity, and the technical quality are all judged. So
I love this. Now, how did you get involved in all of this?
I've been on the board for quite a few years. I've been serving as the president for a few years, and it's a wonderful organization to be involved in.
It is. It's a great park. We're really lucky to have it. There's no doubt.
That's for sure.
So this is exciting. So you know what to do, and it's a great time of year to get out there and start getting those photos taken.
It's open right now, all the way up until September the 22nd, and all photographs will be judged, and it's a lot of fun.
That's great.
The winners will be announced Friday night at our Wildlife Weekend event.
When is Wildlife Weekend?
And Wildlife Weekend is the reception for when the photo contest winners will be announced is October the 13th, Friday night.
Okay.
And then our whole events, the different things that are going on will be the Saturday, the 14th.
Perfect. Thank you. Well, thanks so much. I'm sure you'll get lots of entries.
Hope so.
Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.